get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And pushing it up, here's New York. Smith's running. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And they're beginning talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a chance for just a second to check.
As the lid has come off the hoop.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Spates with the block, but he gets it back. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And the Knicks hit again. Out to the wing. Here's North. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, he's working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for him.
To the middle. Here's Holmes, and it's denied. And
Fast in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
now here's Walker, and then Okafor slams it in. It's taken away by Smith. One-on-one fast break. The tray. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Smith's got
At the opposite end of the floor.
from deep. Walker. Knicks with the rebound. Anthony's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going in. On it, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Up top, Walker. Covered by Smith. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. But they get it back. They shoot again. North, covered by Smith. It's tipped. And O'Quinn sends it back. And they're pushing it up. Here's North. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Excellent pass there to cap that break.
Walker got a piece of it. And they're running. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Can't get it to go.
Alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
And so here is New York. Got that bucket in no time of 3-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
But missing. The Knicks have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the 4th quarter. Really getting it done. And the rejection by Love. Outside Jackson knocks it loose. Here we go, all alone. Here's Galloway, and there's the lay-in.
And you can hear the disappointment.
Now here is Smith. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Down low, here's Nogueira. And count it, 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Of taking advantage.
Cannon, the pass to Lopez. Knocked loose. Fires from deep. And Cannon gets it to go. Cannon's got himself going.
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals.
Surrounded by Anthony.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
That is good.
They are not rotating nearly quick.
He's averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Kalmuski. And O'Quinn sends it back. Here's North. That ball's off target. It's his 3rd miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. And it's Johnson penetrating. Drills the baseline jumper. Johnson here in the second. And here's Smith. Here's O'Quinn, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And that's how it's creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunity. You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates. He kicks to Lowry. A beautiful reverse layup. Lowry's got fun. Outside Anthony.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something.
Larkin trailing by 5. There's the triple. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
Boy, they're trailing in this game, and they're starting to settle for jumpers offensively.
Yeah, it could work, but I wouldn't take that approach, Clark. They should be fighting their way inside for better looks.
And it's going to be out of bounds.
The first quarter was pretty even. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin, with their largest deficit of the period being 6. They started to take control of the game in the second quarter and pulled away nicely, heading into halftime up by 5. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
They were clearly a better shooting team. Their play calling and execution were on point. It wasn't a dominant performance, but you did get an idea of how efficient they can be. They'll need to continue that kind of shooting if they want to pull away in the second half.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
They haven't gotten to the line enough, and I think that's an area they can improve. They need to be more aggressive. Right now, they're
Knicks with the rebound. At the elbow, Smith gets it to go from 18 feet away.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Here's Seraphin. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just...
Covered by Smith. Cannon kicks to Lopez. From 13, it's deflected. And pushing it up, here's New York. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Played 4 of 10 so far. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there.
North, DeRozan defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good. He has 6. It's from Robinson.
You got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, and every play counts.
And he gets the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 6. Guarded by Robinson. To the paint. Here's Turner, and O'Quinn sends it back. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Here's North, goes back up. Pass to Porzingis, goes up again. And Jones pulls it down. Defended by Jones. Here's North. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Seraphin's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks. He's got 6. Feeds it to Anthony. Puts one up from 19. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. He's got...
Even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The drive by Anthony, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Smith. That is good.
You know, huge height advantage there.
Looking at who they've got. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Nogueira. Then it's Smith. Then it's Thomas Robinson. And it's Porzingis in at the 3 spot.
Give an assist there, not for the...
George up top. Covered by Anthony. Here's Gobert. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that's an example.
The pass to DeRozan. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Seraphin.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense, sensational.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
And New York making a change here. Porzingis is checked in.
And how big was that sequence?
Money!
I don't think they can afford to foul here, Kevin.
In basket of the night. Here's North. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Knicks trail by 7 to the paint. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Difficult call to make, but I think they might have missed that one.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis, and Harkless is subbed in for Anthony. Here's North. And here is Ellis. Here's Caspi. Got a piece of it. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's North. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
That is up to
Jones. Shot clock at 5. And it's blocked by O'Quinn. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Harkless dishes to O'Quinn. It could go, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room.
Certainly grateful in a situation like this for instant replay. I mean, to make sure they get the call right.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And everything magnified in a game of this magnitude. The microscope
On the night. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pacers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
He hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
Over in the corner, Sullinger. Shot misses. And New York the other way now.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here.
Play in the final quarter. Gobert with a screen on Anthony. And George, here we go. Connects!
Well, Paul George has...
He kicks it to Seraphin. 13 feet away. Got it!
Just the height separate.
And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. It took them 6 games to do it, Greg, but they finally asserted themselves.